Yo, what's up guys, it's Nate here. So, already actually in our first match here against Rema Eli. I'm pretty sure it's like his alt account, so it looks like it is. Honestly, every time I face like Rema Eli recently, because it is like close to end season whenever this video does come out, I always lose against him. Not really too sure why. Like, I remember like when the Tesla version, I used to beat him a lot more. But now it's just like, I always lose because I guess he just out chips me with Minor Fireball. And you guys would think that Nate, like Minor Rocket does more than Minor Fireball. And in that case, I think you guys are right, but for some reason I always find like a way to choke. Maybe like I get nervous. I usually don't get nervous anymore. I guess it's just weird. So you guys can see that I did do a skillful Minor Rocket, like I think like third or fourth play, but I think it's Rema Eli. I think I have to do it because if I don't, then he's just gonna like march your NATO chip and then go for the minor chip. So right here I'm gonna wait a little bit and then go for I-Tower high. I think my I-Tower will lock on his marcher, so I think that was a better trade rather just going I-Tower in the middle and then having like overcommit more elixir on the marcher. So we go for E-Spirit Skeletons on his minor. I guess I do have like a decent damage lead against him. I always tell you guys, like, especially in like mirror matchups against minor, if he has, yeah, always against mirror matchups, I think every hit matters, like every chip damage, like every hit you get with the minor, every hit you get with like with skeletons or like spear goblin his side or my side. So go for Dark Prince. We'll have to answer with Valk. Yeah, he is back to March Tornado. I'm not really sure if he's back to minor yet, so go for E-Spirit High, go for skeletons. I'm actually going for a minor of my own. I know he's not back to Bomb Tower. He also split wall breakers as well. So this is going to force me to play I-Tower. That's what, a 5-for-2 trade. So honestly not the best. So it doesn't go for minor. But you guys can see that my hand is pretty awkward. So I'm going to be forced to log this minor. Because if I go delivery on it, then again, his marcher is going to get so much value. And you guys can see that. That's what I'm talking about. His marcher is just literally destroying my I-Tower. So I'm forced to go for delivery. I know I'm down like probably 2 or 3 elixir, which is fine. He goes for Valk, so, okay, that's pretty aggressive. So for Skeletons, Dark Prince. Okay, thankfully he does chain and everything, but his marcher's gonna get so much value. So, actually, okay, his marcher actually didn't get any hits somehow, so let's go for delivery E-Spirits. Okay, E-Spirit does chain on the minor, and he does waste a NATO. So you see that he did ignore my minor, so I'm actually now back in like a damage lead. We have to charge my phone. So I'm actually for Dark Prince first, then go for minor a little bit high. I kind of want to force him to play NATO here, so he has to overcommit more elixir. Is he gonna play NATO? Okay, he's actually gonna ignore this. So we go for I-Tower preemptively for his minor, and then go for log on the Valk and minor. He's slowly catching up back in damage somehow. So we need to be really careful here. I know he plays wall breakers, so go for skeletons preemptively. Okay, Dark Prince delivery, please, marcher. Oh my god, I really can't tell you guys how annoying Marcher is, but then again, Rema Eli is like the only person to run this deck, so like I can't really like say he's like no skill or anything, because he is really good. So go for minor, go for rockets. What? Okay, I thought that the minor was in the safe position, I guess not, so go for skeletons. Oh, minor fireball, alright, so let's go for delivery. I think we should be okay here. I know he's gonna play his Marcher maybe, so go for Dark Prince. Okay, maybe he didn't have it in hand. I don't know. Okay, no, he definitely did. So I think I was forced to go Dark Prince there. That was a good play. So we go for minor in the back. He seems to be ignoring the minor. So I think at this point, if I can just defend. Okay, he knows to go to the side. So I'm just going for I-Tower because I know he's going to play Fireball. Okay, wall breakers, please. Go to the I-Tower. Oh, just completely swerved then. Well, I guess that was one of my mistakes. But GG's to Rema Eli. So I'll probably just see you guys in the next match. It's unfortunate. Alright guys, so next match here against Daniel Tovar. So this is a pretty free matchup. He actually runs like giant 3M Skeleton Mirror. So you guys already know if it's a free matchup, it's story time or a scene. But I know like a lot of you guys like struggle against 3M, especially if they have like 3-card cycle and pump. So I'm gonna try to just commentate over this. So he goes for a pump, so obviously go for a rocket. It is a 6-for-6 trade, but then again, if you guys didn't know, I guess the buff to pump. If you rocket a pump, then I guess the opponent gets a +1 trade. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes where's the mirror pump? So you go for Dark Prince and minor in the back. He has to choose to defend. Okay, I don't know, not really too sure why he's defending, because then he has no elixir for my Dark Prince. Guys, this is the IQ of pump players, man. They always stack and attack, and I think he lost. Like, I guess you say it's bad. Like, even though he has a level 16 pump up, I feel like at this point there's no way he can possibly come back. He might go giant in front of this, which is fine, and then go like mini horde in the middle or like zap. Even if he goes for Zap, it's pretty much useless. So I go for Skeletons. Goes for Zap. Okay, that's a pretty bad ability. So I can literally just go for a log. I'm actually going to BM this guy because, honestly, 2 things. First, he's playing bad, and also he's abusing Skelly King and Mirror. And I also don't like that. So right here he goes for pump, so I'm actually gonna go for a Dark Prince and then go for a Miner. Miner will get 2 shots, and is he actually gonna defend this? Please, Dark Prince. Okay, wow, he actually defended that somehow. Not really too sure how he defended. I guess he only defended just because of his level 16 pump. And you have to see that how much elixir he's getting. What did he get? He probably got like what, 4 or 5 elixir just from that dead pump. So he does have a pretty scary counter push going down. So I think like his next play will probably be like 3M in the middle, and then just spam heal spare minion horde. So let's see what he does. Oh wow, so surprising. So I just go for delivery log on the giant musky lane. I know I usually tell you guys to save your delivery for his minion horde, but you guys can see that I'm already back to my another delivery. So again guys, people really do underestimate like how fast I can cycle with miner control. So at this point, there's not much you can do here. You guys see that he did get some damage with the giant and then also the musketeer. And I'll just go for miner. He goes for pump. Honestly, don't think I need to even rocket that because it's really just a waste. So I'm just gonna give him the pig twerking emote. Honestly, this emote is probably one of my favorite emotes. I'm not really sure why they added a pig twerking as an emote, but you know, I take it because I think it's a great BM emote as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So you guys are a pretty interesting giant try to block me, but with just 19 seconds left, I can literally probably just rocket or just go for miner. Okay, he goes for mirror giant. Oh my god, guys, this deck is skill, guys. It's just skill. So I go for skeletons, E-spirit to bring over the level 14 minion horde. Let's go for delivery. And they just need to go for log on this, I guess, 2 elixir graveyard for the Skeleton King, and then go for miner. Just gonna keep on BMing him because you know you're so skillful, man. Literally sack and attack, and that's why he lost. I feel like he probably would have still lost regardless. Like even if he didn't decide to protect, the game would have just been longer. So here's the CR number 1 emote. Man, people who I always beat, like they always do the emote. But Dark Prince does take. I didn't even need to rocket. So I guess thanks for the free win, man, and I'll probably just cut into the next match. Okay, so it looks like we're actually facing Aragon. He did want to play. I think he's like tilted 100, and so am I, and obviously since we're both recording, you might as well just play it out, even though end season is coming. So honestly, this should be a pretty nice match. Aragon does have a YouTube channel if you guys want to go check him out. It's literally just his name. I'd probably say he's like probably like top 5 expo players as of now in this meta. He is pretty good, but we do tie end season, so I don't think you guys like... I think some of you guys have always asked me, like, oh, like, Nate, like, why don't you 1v1 Aragon? Well, I guess since you guys want to see it now, here it is. So he does go for split archer, so I assume he's gonna probably expo. So to go for rocket skeletons, I think the expo should get 1 tick, which is fine. Let's go for E-spirit for this archer. Hopefully it doesn't get another hit. It looks like it does, which is unfortunate. So again, guys, I feel like it's definitely a miners matchup. I feel like if he doesn't catch enough of my miners, and then I think the chip damage will add up. And obviously in triple elixir I can rocket cycle him. But I feel like in single, miner needs to be very careful against Expo, because Expo can outcycle miner if they're not careful. So let's go for Dark Prince of my own. He goes for log. So honestly, he might switch to fireball, chip my tower early, or he's probably gonna try to cycle back to another Expo. In that case, if he does, then I could probably just rocket to be safe. So let's see. Let's go for Dark Prince. Okay, it looks like he does go for Expo. So again, just gonna go for rocket skeletons. Expo will only get 1 tick, and then go for Ice Spirit. Or go for E-spirit to block the Ice Spirit. So heading to double elixir, Aragon hasn't really like built up a solid damage lead against me, so I feel like that's pretty good for me. I feel like in single elixir, if miner doesn't take like a lot of damage in single, and then they can basically just control the entire game up until triple elixir, and you just basically just let rockets fly. So again, guys, he doesn't catch my miner, so I guess the chip damage is slowly adding up. He does choose to fireball log my stronger side. Maybe he didn't see like my other lane. So I go for Dark Prince Skeletons. He goes for Tesla. So at this point, I really don't think I can ever break through with a miner. So I'm just gonna go like miner like on top of the archer. Maybe I'll get lucky. It looks like I won't, but E-spirit will chip. Ooh, okay. If my Dark Prince actually connected on his tower, that would have been GG. But you guys can see that even with his fireball cycling me, I can really just keep on cycling miner logs, and then I think eventually, eventually just stall up until triple elixir, and then again just let the rockets fly, and then basically has no chance. So I go for Dark Prince, he goes for Fireball, so he's probably going to go Expo maybe. He's either just going to go Expo or he's just going to play defensive the entire game. So he does go for pre-placed Skeletons, but then I can just go for Miner, then E-Spirits. It looks like E-Spirit doesn't chain, but Skeletons are locked on for 1 hit. Okay, I think that 1 Skeleton hit is definitely worth it. So let's see, let's go for Dark Prince opposite lane this time. I definitely don't want to feed my Dark Prince into his like Archer's Knight, so go for Miner. Go for log. E-spirit doesn't change, which is unfortunate, but then again, he isn't catching my miners. So he goes for a pretty aggressive fireball log. I don't really agree with that. But then again, it doesn't really matter too much. I feel like it's going to do the same thing over and over again for the next like 37 seconds. You can't really find a way to break through. So it looks like he is going to eat more of my miner. So I guess the damage is adding up. He's trying to go Expo here. So immediately just go for Rocket and then go for E-Spirits. Oh, please E-Spirits. The E-Spirits kind of does its job. Expo only gets one tick. So let's see. I think we're heading into triple elixir soon. So at this point, I'm just gonna play like a 360 loop around Aragon's tower. Yesterday, he isn't really catching my miners, so I think 9 seconds left to triple. So you guys know what time it is. I think if he goes for like another aggressive fireball, then I'm definitely gonna rock it. Let's see. He goes for Knight, so let's go for a miner, then go for primitive log for his skeletons. He does pre-place the skeletons, but miner still is locked in the tower. He goes for a fireball, but I think at this point, just go for a rocket. He does, I guess, predict my rocket and goes for an expo right away. But there's not really much you can do here. You guys already know how much damage rocket does. In like probably like 20 seconds, I can cycle back to like 2 rockets. He goes for a really well-placed fireball, but I don't think it matters too much. Just go for a rocket, and that should be GG. Honestly, a pretty nice win against Aragon. I think he played pretty perfectly, but I just played better. So let's just hop in the next match. All right, looks like we're actually facing Sudi. Man, I really dislike this guy's deck. I think it's like really no skill. So he goes for. Okay, man, just go for Marcher right away. Marcher, Mortar. Oh man, so much skill, guys. So his Marcher does get, unfortunately, like I think 3 to 4 hits, which is unlucky. I'm not really too sure which variant he's using. I think it's like the Minion Horde, like Skeleton King version. Honestly, this guy is like pretty high on ladder, but I honestly say that he's only high because of Skeleton King. Honestly, I would say without it, he would probably be in like the top 2K, to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to be toxic, guys, but always like try to speak my mind. So here goes Skeleton King. I assume like Skarmy, unless he wants to pop his ability. Let's see. It looks like he won't. So I go for Skeletons of my own. Okay, nice Minion Horde. What is that gonna do? Okay, let's go for Minion Horde, then go for pre-log for Skarmy. Oh my, Sudi, you are so predictable. So I really hope he doesn't go miner. It'd literally be a waste and go for. Why are you going miner when you don't have skeletons in hand? I don't know, guys. Like these type of players, like they're boosted because of one card. You guys already know how much I hate Mortar, and then you just add on Marcher, and then Skeleton King spam. That literally just tops it off. So I should go for Dark Prince here. I know he really doesn't have like a good response to this. I know Skarmy's out of hand, so he's play Skeleton King, which is fine. So let's see. I think Dark Prince should clean up this Skeleton King unless he plays something on it. So it looks like he does play Marcher. I think a delivery log should clean this up though, although I'm not really too sure if I want to waste my delivery since he's Minion Horde. I think I will this time because I don't think he's back to it, and even if he does cycle to a Minion Horde, I can really just cycle back to another delivery. So go for log here. Let's see. I can probably go for E-Spirit and then go for Skeletons to bring over the Minion Horde. I know he's gonna miner the back. So predictable. So then I can just go for delivery. I know his hand, like I know he's not back to Marcher. Even if it is, I don't think it's worth it. So let's see, he goes for Primitive Skarmy, well played. Ah yes, a 2 elixir graveyard from a Skeleton King. So he does pop his ability. I think that's a waste, to be honest. That's not going to do anything. He goes for Marcher, so I go for E-Spirit to clean the skeletons. Go for Dark Prince the back, so I think for delivery. Delivery should clean up the Marcher and everything else, although he's probably going to go Minion Horde, which is fine. So I think at this point, I just go Skeletons the back. I know he's going to play his Miner. Oh my god, Miner the front, but my delivery gets so much value. And the miner's dead. You can see that how much chip damage my miner's doing compared to his. So he goes for a mortar in the middle. I don't think it's gonna work, so I go for iTower just to clean it up. Oh my god, nice Skeleton King. Like, I'm not really sure what suit he's doing. Maybe he's tilted, or maybe he's just bad because he's really boosted by 1 card. So miner's getting a lot of chip damage, guys. So I think at this point, as long as I don't choke, because I don't think he's a big spell, I should be okay here. So I'm just gonna miner the back. Okay, miner the front is fine. Skeleton should clean it up. He does go for pretty aggressive arrows, so I can literally just go for my first rocket. Dark Prince might connect. It looks like it does. And that's going to be GG. Just going to give him the well played. Honestly, guys, this deck is such full skill. He is definitely so good with this deck. It's so hard to run. So I can literally just go for a log. Just give him the wow. Also, you guys already know, if I don't like the deck, I think my new BM emo is just a pig twerking emo if I don't like the deck. It's like not too toxic, but it's like subtle at the same time. So I guess GG's to Sudi. Pretty nice win. Just like, don't abuse Mortar and Skeleton King. But anyways, I'll probably just cut into the next match. So I found our next match here against Luis. I'm pretty sure this guy runs log bait. Oh, okay, Princess Bridge, man. Okay, let's go for miner in the back. I'm not really too sure who this is. This guy's like pretty high on ladder right now. Again, guys, I always tell you guys, if I ever face someone who's like a one trick, I guess, I always tell myself, this guy isn't Riley, so I should win. I probably would consider Riley probably one of the best log bait players as of now. So let's go for Dark Prince. He goes for Valk here, so I think it's okay. Although I need to be really careful of his Princess Bridge next time. My hand is pretty awkward. So I don't know, they just asked me like, Nate, like, don't you really hard counter log bait? And the answer is no, guys. I think it's probably like, I think that max is like probably like 70-30 if like miner plays perfectly. So you go for E-Spirit here. He goes for Princess Bridge. I think that's pretty aggressive, so go for Skeletons. He shouldn't log this. It looks like he does, so I think after that log I should be up 1 or 2 elixir. So actually I'm going to go Dark Prince here to be aggressive. I know he doesn't really have a good hand for this, so he's going to be forced to play Valk. And once he plays Valk, I'm probably going to go miner in the back here because I know he's not back to guards. So go for miner in the back now. I don't think that shouldn't pull back the Valk. Okay, well it looks like it does pull back the Valk, so pretty unfortunate. I think if it didn't pull back the Valk, I think my miner would have gotten like probably like an extra 2 or 3 hits, which is kind of crucial in this matchup. But I think I should be okay here. I'm actually going to pre-place my Inferno here. I would usually either probably just go for log delivery, but I think in this case I want to play it safe. So I guess by having my Inferno down in the field, he's not able to go Princess Bridge. So he's probably going to go Princess Middle. So it looks like he does go for barrel, so I can go for a log on this. Goes in the front. I usually can, like, I know it's pretty bad, guys, to tell you guys this, but I usually can never tell the difference between like a high barrel and like a front barrel. I feel like that's pretty bad, but I think it's fine because I think I'm still winning anyways. So I-Tower is gonna pop, so I know he's probably gonna go Princess Bridge, please. Okay, looks like unfortunately we don't catch the princess with the skeletons, but I think only giving 1 hit is fine. The question is now, how are we gonna get damage? So I'm actually gonna check my first rocket. I know he's not back to princess yet, so he's going for a rocket of his own. Let's go for a primitive delivery. Maybe like we'll catch something like an E-Spirit. Okay, looks like we don't. So like we're barely winning, or like we're actually losing. So he goes for barrel. So let's go for skeletons first and go for log. I guess by going skeletons, he's not able to go princess my bridge, as you guys can see. So let's go for miner in the back and then go for rocket. He does waste E-Spirit, so I guess by wasting E-Spirit, miner does get some chip damage, and then just go for rocket. So let's see, go for deliverance princess, then go for log. I know that barrel's in like a weird position, so I'm actually gonna miner in this spot. I feel like no one ever predicts this spot. Oh, okay, this is someone. Okay, this is like, oh, this is probably a log bait player that I know, because there's no way that he would predict that spot, because no one ever does. So let's see, let's go for my first rocket. Honestly, I think, okay, I'm gonna log this princess because I know he just wasted his princess. So he's probably gonna go like rocket and then barrel. So let's go for miner defense first. Let's see, I know he's gonna play his barrel. He's gonna wait for it. He goes for log, but I'm already back to the rockets. Please, okay, let's go for log, and I think that should be GG. Okay, that log was kind of sus, but obviously close for content, guys. So pretty nice win against Luis. Not really sure who this is, but let's just hop into the next match. Alright, so it looks like we found our next match here against DVJ. This guy actually runs like minor wall breakers. I would say it's probably like the second best minor wall breakers player, along with I think the first is probably Asaf. If you guys don't know who Asaf is, I think he's probably like, he has like a top 2 with drill, and then he also has like a top 2 with like minor wall breakers. And then obviously he's like a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like and so on and so forth in the GT. So honestly, I would say it's a I feel like DVJ has like Golden Knight, so this makes it pretty awkward because he has 3-card cycle. But I think it's still definitely Miner's matchup. But you have to be careful in single, because if you're not, I feel like they can punish you or like spam you pretty hard in single. So he does get a king characterization, but I think it's okay. I think eventually I would like have to give him one. So he does go for bats in the front or in the back. So I know he's planning to go miner in the back. So go for a delivery. I think my delivery comes out in time. So he goes for minor wall breakers, I guess opposite lane, pretty aggressive. Okay, I don't know how that wall breaker connected. I really placed a Dark Prince on it. So I think that was pretty aggressive on his end, so I can really just go for Dark Prince E-Spirits. Looks like I won't punish him as hard as I wanted to. But I think, yeah, we're actually in the damage lead somehow from that. So I think just eat these bats. So I feel like DVJ, like, he usually tries to like split lane me, always like applying pressure in both lanes. But obviously with minor control, guys, I feel like it's better to be on like to focus on one tower. So he's go miner. Okay, goes in the front. So I have to go go Dark Prince in the middle, because obviously I don't want his Golden Knight dashing on my tower, and then go for miner. I feel like that log was pretty pretty unnecessary, not really needed. So miner should clean up his spear gobs, and it'll even get more chip damage. So just go for wall breaker, so I can just go for delivery. And heading to double elixir, I think I just chuck my first rocket, to be honest. I know he's probably gonna start like going like minor fireball, so when he goes minor, I'm actually gonna wait a little bit and then like wait and then go skeleton. So I know he's gonna go minor fireball, which is fine. So go for E-Spirits and Dark Prince. Okay, really well played E-Spirit on my end. I definitely meant to do that, guys, to obviously chain on the bats and retarget the minor. So I probably just go for minor. If he plays anything honest, I'm probably gonna rocket. So let's see. He plays a Golden Knight, so definitely gonna rocket. Please get down. He might try to pop his ability to avoid it, but it looks like it's a little bit too late. So let's go for I guess a stammy push, but not really much can do here. Just go for delivery and go for skeletons. And with just 21 seconds left, there you guys can see that there's not really much you can do here. I have to be really careful though, because like I feel like with just one Golden Knight connection, he can win the game. So just go for Dark Prince high, and then go for okay, I was gonna go for my first rocket, but let's just play it safe here. Go for skeletons. Okay, please minor get down time. Okay, I actually didn't even need that minor first Golden Knight. I was just panicking a little bit, but it's just I already threw my first rocket, and as long as we just defend his next push, we should be okay here. I know he's not back to Golden Knight yet. I think he's like what, like 2 cards away from it. So just go for skeletons. I mean, go for E-Spirit log. Go for skeletons high, and then go for minor. He goes for I guess a desperation log and also bats. Okay, he's just playing everything into my delivery, and this should be GG. Honestly, playing this one against DBJ, I feel like I probably wouldn't lose this. I feel like the only person I lose to is probably Asaf, because he's probably like one of the best with the minor wall breakers. But next week against DBJ, and let's just hop into the last match of the vid. Alright guys, so hopping in the last match here against the Prime Undiscovered player from Undiscovered. I'm actually pretty sure he's like running some like drill mighty miner deck. Okay, looks like he actually is. I think he has like wall breakers, fireball logs. I don't see a free matchup. So honestly, there's nothing else to say. If you guys are like, I guess loyal to me or like always watching me, you guys know what's gonna happen. So let's just hop straight into it. There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. Pink flamingos in the pool. I smell like a mini bar. DJ's passed out in the yard. Berries on the barbecue. This a hickey or a bruise. Was up last night, ended up online. I'm screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Damn. Last Friday night, yeah, we danced in tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards and got kicked out of the bar. So we hit the boulevard last Friday night. We went streaking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark. Then I'd managed the Troy's last Friday night. Yeah, I think we broke the law. Oh, we say we're gonna stop. Oh, this Friday night, do it all again. This Friday night, do it all again. Last Friday night, connect the dots, don't know what to tell my boss. Think the city towed my car, chandeliers on the floor. Ripped my favorite party dress, warrants out for my arrest. Think I needed ginger ale, that was such an epic fail. Pictures of last night, ended up online, I'm screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Damn. Last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards and got kicked out of the bar. So we hit the boulevard last Friday night. Shrinking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark. Then at Menace on Royce last Friday night. Yeah, I think we broke the law. Oh, we say we're gonna stop. Oh, this Friday night. Do it all again. Do it on Friday night. Do it all again. Do it on this Friday night. TGIF, 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 TGIF. This game is already over. I'm pretty sure I butchered that song so badly. But you guys can see that, again, it's a pretty free matchup. I know like some of you guys like always like say like, Nate, your singing is so bad, like why you sing, like please stop doing it. And you guys, there's always a mute option. Like I would never sing over like a really hard matchup, because then again, like if I think that'd be like pretty much impossible. But I think in this case for this matchup, it's pretty easy to where like I can. So I think at this point, there's not much I can do here. I don't know why this guy's still trying against me actually. So I can just go for my first rocket. And I think that'll probably be the end of the video. I think we're pretty high, so like, we should end like, I think like top 70 or something. And you guys already know, like, I think like whenever this video does come out, I hope I'll probably have like probably 2 more videos lined up for like end season ladder. So just go for E-Spirit. He goes for drill, opposite, and wall breakers. E-Spirit, I mean Fire Spirit, but that's not much to do here. And that's probably gonna be the end of the vid. So let's just see where let's just see where that puts us. Okay, so let's see what we do end top 69. I know some of you guys in the comments say like, oh, funny number. Honestly, that was pretty nice. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Honestly, I'm not really too sure like when my other videos are gonna drop, because I really do want to end top 50, but it's gonna take a screenshot. Anyways, it's been Nate, and I'll see you guys later.